Houston Texans, we got to win. We beat Buffalo. We told you so. John, Kiami, Hulalali, Munani, Kaiwasaki, Fairbairn, you are a boy, bro.
They won by 3, like I said.
You said Darren Uba Gawale was going
Did not
to.
say that.
But 59-yard field goal in a stressful game for most people in Houston, a game that had so many lackadaisical moments, to say the least. We were
That's not the word I would
perplexed.
use.
All right, what words would y'all use for this?
Our offense is fucking bad. That's the word you use. Our offense is bad. It's just not good. Like, what did we do good today?
Once Nico Collins went out, it was terrible.
Even that one play,
Yeah.
he did, they botched that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Our offense
Cam
is just
Akers'
bad.
run was good. The touchdown, the block.
True,
That was
but
the first.
there's no reason you should have games like that where you're so fucking bad in the second half. Like, we're terrible in the second half.
Yeah. It it was very interesting to say the least. First, felt super confident. Second, don't know what the hell happened. That team did not show up at all. It felt like it was all Buffalo because it was all Buffalo. Um, I don't know. It was they said it was because Nico was out, the hamstring. They had to figure some stuff out, but no, you could see it the whole
If
way.
your quarterback is him, like we all perceive, it don't fucking matter who's on the field, bro. It really doesn't. It to me, like, you think Pat Mahomes gives a shit Rushy Rice ain't there? He's gonna go do Pat Mahomes shit. Like,
Yeah.
you never. Josh Allen said he didn't care that he didn't have nobody to throw the ball to. He just kept playing football. See, CJ's getting in his own way a little bit. Quit fucking flexing on them fools, and then making mental mistakes.
Yeah. CJ, what? A fumble, interception, in costly moments at that.
Mm-hmm.
The fumble wasn't his fault. I
Yeah.
don't feel like. You have a rookie fucker right tackle who got drove into his lap, and the ball got matumbled. Like, that shit happened. The only thing he could not do differently is just not stand there. And the pick, if anybody has a complaint about it, speak now or forever hold your peace, so I can tell you're a fucking retard. Because CJ throws that ball 10 times out of 10, and 9 times it gets there, and it gets through that gap. It's just the one time he was late on it. That's all that was. So we can't fucking glorify it all other times and then be mad today about it. It just fucking happened.
Nope. I'm gonna. No, just kidding. I
That's
just,
how the people on Facebook
just
look
kidding.
at it. They're going to
I
be
mean,
mad no matter what.
no, they do, and that's where I think it comes down to, like, you watch football totally different than how me and Caleb watch football in a positive way, and then we watch football even more differently than other people watch football. And it's like we can all notice, like, hey, that's a pass he always does, or that's a play
Mm-hmm.
he does, or like with the intentional grounding when they called out the receiver, like, and Dalton Schultz, like, hey, he should have kept going, he did it, whatever, it's on CJ, whatever, and people are like, that's a mental mistake, you can't do that. It's also a team game here. You
Yep.
have to that other person has to do their job also, or I look bad.
Mhm.
It's like that. Like, if I'm passing a ball to you and the running back doesn't have its arms open and he hits it and it falls, now I look bad, but it's your fault. You didn't have your arms open.
It's
It,
like somebody said the other day for some reason on one of our Facebook posts, they said CJ should be allowed to run more because he's a mobile quarterback. And I was like, since when did that happen?
ask the Colts how that goes, running
Yeah.
all the ball all the time. He runs. He did his own little Patrick Mahomes, Josh
So,
Allen
like,
stuff.
what the fuck does that mean?
They want him
That
to
They
you're
want
run
him to be
more.
like Lamar Jackson.
No,
okay, but run more how? Are you telling me to fucking run design plays? Are you telling me for him to bail on plays and go? Or you like, what
Yeah,
the fuck does that mean?
they wanted
RPO
him to
yeah,
bail and
package?
go.
yes, all
Bail and
that.
go. That's
Okay,
what
I
they
agree
want.
with that. I agree with that. I 100% agree with that. But
Yeah,
if you tell me to fucking run plays for him like he's Kyler Murray, no, fuck no, you're not that fast.
Yeah, I don't.
yeah, they were saying he's a mobile quarterback and he should be allowed to run more than the running backs and shit.
No, that's
Well,
true.
I
no,
was
no,
like-
I don't know about that. That's fucking.
Yeah, no,
stupid,
I was like,
but,
that's not gonna happen.
I mean,
But
we
yeah,
would
if the
be-
defense knows you're going to stand back there and wait for somewhere to throw the ball the whole time, then yeah, run because it's going to put them on their toes and get them. And you know what I'm saying? Like it's going to shake them up. You have to do that. All quarterbacks do that. But to run design play, no, fuck that. He ain't black enough for that.
yeah, you can tell. He definitely wants to throw more. Um, I mean, looking at the team though as a whole, offensively, Cam Akers, Wale, they held their own.
Dare bailed us the fuck out again in the fourth quarter, straight up, bro.
So they did good. Receivers, I mean, Stephon Diggs had what 80,
6.
86 yards compared to the whole Buffalo's 76 or 82 yards compared to Buffalo's 76 yards, which it's good if you look at it that way. But then when you look at the whole game of how our receivers struggled to move the ball and get open, it was kind of like, ugh, this is disgusting.
I'll give this excuse for the offense. It's bad play calling also. To some degree, it's just bad play calling.
The first series of the game was
Oh, you're talking about that fourth down?
well, the first series, like the very first series of the game was like run. Like I get you gonna start the running game up, but it was some bad play calling. Like
See, I was okay with that because it worked out immediately with the Nico Collins play.
Yeah.
Right? But then at some point you got to go away from it. And I'm going to be honest with you, CJ Stroud's taking entirely too fucking long to do things. Every time we try to run like a screen pass or something, that shit gets fucked up because CJ takes so long. It's like, all right, bro, get to where you need to get to what you need to get the ball off and do it.
Yeah.
Like, you're leaving some of your receivers and shit there hanging to get popped, and even worse is you're getting your balls tipped at the line.
Yeah. Boop. I mean, O-line, I think we had one Shaq Mason, but
You had a Shaq Mason holding. You had a.
there was like 6 today.
You had a Shaq Mason holding, which I don't hate that because I don't feel like as though it really was a holding. And then the King and Green illegal receiver man upfield, that wasn't his fault. That's again CJ taking fucking forever. And other than that, the O-line was a lot cleaner.
Don Schultz got a unsportsmanlike, but I'm cool with that.
Yeah, I'm cool with that too. You had the bullshit holding on Tim Settle, which shouldn't have happened. It was a lot cleaner, penalty wise.
Yeah. Well, I mean, moving to the defensive side.
I don't have an issue with our defense. I actually feel like you played Buffalo defensively better than Baltimore did. There's just certain people I'm kind of over already. Like, fucking Jimmy Ward. Like, come on, bro. You're holding us up. You're not producing enough to warrant this bullshit ass fucking leader excuse fucking. That's just stupid. I'm tired of hearing that. You get hurt every 3 plays, and then you slow us down that way. Just fucking come off the field and put Petrie there. At least he's fucking running around doing something.
True.
Can't take Bullock off the field because he's better than all them motherfuckers put together.
Yeah, Bullock is doing amazing.
Bullock's going hand up.
I really didn't have an issue with the defense today, to be honest with you. There wasn't very many missed tackles, but I thought the defense played good. I want more sacks.
Yeah, the defense did a solid job today. I was really happy with it. Do y'all think Keon Coleman's touchdown should have counted?
No, he was fucking out of bounds twice.
Trash. The heel's over the line. But
I was about to say that shit was so apparent. Again, that goes back to the coaching. That's bad leadership. That's bad. That's on them.
Aziz Al-Shahir, they said that, of course, he was not going to play. He ended up in the hospital last night. Nausea, lost 10 pounds before the game.
He balled the fuck out though.
Came the fuck out and was all over the field. He was like, I was having a blast. When you said that this guy was going to be a fan favorite, he ain't all there in the head. We figured that out against the Bears.
Yeah.
Told you.
But This dude is becoming a fan favorite, going out there, giving his all for the team. Um, in a position that we definitely needed, linebackers, that crucial
Toa
position.
it's a benefit. It's a blessing in disguise because Toa actually is doing a really good job of leading them because he's so smart, and then Aziz gets the job done. Like Toa put himself in position to deter shit, but I mean Aziz just fucks shit up, bro.
Yeah, he's different, crazy. That's a
There
D'Amico
was
player.
no. I'm gonna tell you who a D'Amico player is. Is Foley Fatusaki. Fatukasi. I think I always pronounce his name wrong. I'm not really sure.
Y'all both.
There was a play today where they ran a screenplay to the short side of the field. He slipped it, and when James Cook caught the ball, he turned around and fucking Fatukasi looked like a fucking pro wrestler belly flopping on that. It was a good, clean, hard pop, and I was like,
Yeah.
it just doesn't make sense that a 360 pounder is that far from where he started the play and made a solo tackle on a pretty fucking good running back. So that was fucking impressive to me.
Yeah. That dude, he's been doing great all season. I'm stoked to have him here.
What is the other guy? He was part of WWE also. Neville Hewitt with the freaking RKO.
Oh, that was dope, right?
It was. There were some dudes on this defense that were legit. Oh, okay, yeah, I'm gonna go get mine, and they just fit the scheme well. They did their job. And what many Texans fans believed was gonna be a blowout or a tough game, which it ended up being a tough game at the end due to us not handling our side of the stuff. But
Yeah, we should. With the way we started that game, we should have beat them by 21. We should have beat them by a lot. Especially when your defense can hold the run to nothing. Uh, we dropped the ball in that regard. But I was watching it today. As good as I like our defense, we're gonna make a trade. The Houston Texans will trade somebody for a fucking cornerback. I promise you that. Promise you that.
Who do you think they would be looking at?
Oh, I know exactly who they're looking at, but I'm not gonna waste it on this video.
Okay.
Good. That's for another video.
I don't know who they're looking at, but I know who I would go get. And it doesn't even matter if I fucking told you because you don't know who he is.
I do.
I bet you don't. Who does Jonathan Jones play for?
I have no damn clue.
Fucking exactly.
I have no clue. You say quarterback, I was like, I'm out of this already. I know the top guys, and
But that's the thing is I don't want to give. I want somebody who could do a job. I don't want to give up a bunch of shit to go get some star that may not pan out. Opposed to I'm gonna go get somebody who's been really, really good at their position for a really long time. You know what I mean?
Because you have Stingley there, you have your rookies, so you want that depth. You want that player that's going to come in. And
I want a third cornerback who can fucking get the job done. I'm gonna be even more honest with you. Jonathan Jones plays for the Patriots. He's a really fucking good nickel slot corner, but so is Lassiter. So I could bump either one of y'all on the inside and play the other one on the outside, and I'd probably put Lassiter on the inside to be honest with you. If you told me I'd give up a fucking like 5th round pick for him, come on, bro, come on. You're talking about a dude who took all his lessons from Bill Belichick. Come on.
We're gonna make more trades, but we're
Yes.
4-1, guys. We don't.
Man, I'll tell you what, the way that you played the past 2 weeks when you get to Baltimore and Kansas City, that shit gets you fucked up.
Yeah.
It's not good football.
You're very lucky to be 4-1. You're very lucky for the division to be struggling still. But
Well, the bad thing is you watch the game and then the stupid ass announcers. Granted, you got guys who play pro football and they know more than we fucking do, but it doesn't mean you can stay super shit. Like, don't create a narrative about Houston that the only reason we can't run the ball is because Joe Mixon's not there. No, fuck that. If Mixon was there, guess what? He would have got -1 on those plays too, because the blocking was that bad. Our blocking is so bad sometimes that when it's good, you realize it. It's like, oh shit, they did their job the right way.
there's an opening.
Yeah.
I mean, granted, Titus Howard's out, but still, it's been bad even with him there. I don't know. It feels like the O-line's done their job of protecting CJ. I mean, there was a few times today where I was like, He came up limping, but
That's why I've been saying, bro. Like, figure out who you are. Last year, when the O line knew all they had to do was protect CJ and CJ go control the game, we were winning fucking games. We might have to revert back to that, but that just means CJ has to play better. I mean, you had 330 something yards passing today, but you only had one touchdown, and you didn't even get close to a second one.
not at all. It was another ugly win. It was a win
Yes.
I'll take over a tough Buffalo team that has been dominating. They had injuries also.
Man,
Um,
tough, but man,
I'll say
they were
for
missing their
the
team,
record.
bro.
Well, that's
Like
what I'm
you,
saying. Like they're missing their top defenders also. So like when you dissect it, it's also kind of like ugh. Like
I know it shouldn't have been that hard, bro. It
I
shouldn't
mean the
have.
fact that the offense destroyed us and they have no top receivers. It's like, hold on, y'all almost beat us, and all your receivers combined have the same yards as or under yards as Stephon Diggs, which is crazy. Somehow, you also have a James Cook, and he was destroying us at parts of it. But yeah, I don't know. I don't know if it's. I'm gonna say it's coaching to a point that
Yeah, it's everybody. Everybody do better. It's bad play calling at some point. It's like Slowick has a really good game plan, and then it starts to work. And then when the D coordinator on the other side adjusts to it, then Slowick doesn't know how to adjust to what he does. So he gets checkmated really quickly.
yeah, he looks.
CJ's not playing good. I mean, he could play better. It's not the CJ that you see this year does not look like CJ last year. Quit
No.
celebrating for everything, bro.
Yeah. Yeah, there's nothing to celebrate. Like, get the win and then do it. Like,
D'Amico Ryans was frustrated earlier when we had to call a timeout for fucking almost a delay game. I was like, hell yeah, yell at him. Yell at that motherfucker. Yell at CJ. Get it together, bro.
yeah. It's like, all right, bro. Last year was last year. This year, I need you to handle your shit.
Hey, I didn't even see Mechie today.
Was he there?
I don't know. Hutchins started to go off, and I was like, where the hell is Mechie at?
Trade.
That's who I think is going to get traded.
Trade.
Yikes.
Well, if he gets us the defensive player, I'm cool with it.
Yeah, I'm going to need a good defensive player for Mechie, though.
Yeah.
But I really want to quit playing Jimmy Ward. I don't like him no more.
We just paid him more.
I don't give a fuck. It's not my money.
We just paid him more, Zach. He's a D'Amico guy. He's a
Well, him and you know what? If we need a fucking cornerback coach or a safety coach or something, do you pimp? But on the field, I don't see it. Like I don't see the benefit of you holding up the young boys because the young boys are the energy.
they out there ready to give it all, and you're over there hobbling down the field.
I mean, just energy. The ball finds the energy, and if you think I'm fucking wrong, there were 2 plays in a row today. 2 back-to-back fucking plays. Aziz Al-Shaair almost picked the ball off.
Yeah, he was.
But he can't catch. That's fine. I don't blame you for not catching. You're not a tight end. You're a fucking linebacker. The point being is he was fucking energetic and he found his way to the ball. Where's Jimmy? You were supposed to be in the middle of the field with him.
He was hurt, wasn't he?
I don't fucking know. That's my point.
Well, he was out. He when Nico Collins went out, he was out with a hamstring injury. He didn't play most of the game out in the second part.
Yeah.
But when he did play it, I mean, he went down to the ground, like, which they probably should have just kept him out at that point because it was like, bro, come on, like, you're injured, you came in, you tried, just sit on the bench, bro.
Because it's just frustrating to me because if you just looked at a stat sheet of today's game, it would look like we fucked them up. And then you see the score and you watch it so close, it's like it just doesn't make sense. It doesn't make sense at all.
You know why it makes sense? It's Houston.
Why?
Because we can never have anything easy. It's always, oh, you think we're going to win easily? No. Here's a stress. Here's anxiety. I know why the city drinks so much. Because of a game like today. I understand it. It's
Josh
like,
Allen had 131 passing yards today, and they lost by 3.
Exactly.
we
Exactly.
won by a field goal
I know.
that we should have had earlier, but they don't know how to run timeout, both sides sucked at running timeout, so he's even worse to watch at the end. The whole fourth quarter was a shit show.
I thought the third quarter was terrible. The past 2 weeks, the third quarters of the Houston Texans game were absolutely dreadful.
Yeah, we didn't even it's like if we were still in the fucking locker room.
And on the plus side is you got a fairly easy game coming up, so you have to do it, bro.
I mean, Brissett just is coming off of a game. I think it's 70 yards, so no touchdowns. So you should be able, as long as you could stop Ramondre even accordingly.
But that's not what it's about. Like, that defense isn't good enough. Mixon has to come back. If you want an easy warm-up game, you do it against the Patriots.
Yeah, everybody comes back. Well, Nico, you can take a rest, bro.
Nah, I want Christian Harris back. Where the fuck is that guy?
Still an IR.
Well, stop it. Get help.
How many was this? Week 6? We get
yes.
What's his name back from suspension after this game?
The Nico Autry?
You get some.
Which, the funny thing is you can't even hate on that fool because the only sack today came from Khalil Davis, who would play in that spot. So it's like you're trying to replace the one guy that did his job today. Which I ain't hating that Will and Hunter didn't have sacks because they had pressure. And it's not that easy to bring Josh Allen down. There was a couple times that Daniil Hunter popped his ass down, and I was like, hell yeah. Get that money, boy.
They almost killed that fool at one point, too.
Yeah. That's a big dude.
Yeah, so I sent the note.
Josh Allen's a big dude. He's fast for his size, and he's hard to get down. So when they were grabbing him, I was like, all right. You could tell they were putting some pressure on him.
Which I think that roughing the passer bullshit call on Petrie was bullshit because it had all ill intent on it, but it was like, that's a big ass dude.
It's like, what the fuck? This ain't Kyler Murray out there. It's a child out there. This is a grown man right here. He's big. All right. Any last words for the Texans heading into week 6?
Glad you won. Do better.
No. I'll think about it, but like he said, do better.
Yeah,
you can only be so lucky.
Do better.
I'm with you, CJ. Prayer can do a lot for you, but
something. I need something.
Yeah.
Else.
See, the problem with the fucking Houston Texans is this. This is it. We haven't had a statement game yet.
Not at all. It felt like this was going to be it once you got to this. Well, like
I don't think so because if you would have fucked them up by like 20 something, the narrative would have been they're hurt.
Yeah.
Right. So the only way it works is if you put up a ridiculous number. Like CJ would have had to Kirk Cousins this bitch today with 500.
No.
You do it. It's like if you were going to do it, it's going to happen today because their secondary is dreadful.
It really feels like they let the pedal off the gas way early, and it just was downhill from there. Like they looked like they were uninterested for like a whole quarter.
It pisses me off too because Nico got hurt. I get it. We fucking need him. He's our best receiver. He's our biggest threat. But then Tank Dell started to roll. He went 3 plays in a row where he picked up like 40 yards. And it's like, get your fucking stupid asses on the ball and go. Go, go, go. And y'all standing around looking at each other, pulling pud. What do we do? Exactly. And it's like, fucking go, bro. Like, this dude's hurt. If a boxer's hurt, you fucking punch him again. You know what I'm saying? And y'all are not doing it. Yeah,
they're just taking their time. I was like, come on.
As I made that statement just now, I just realized what pisses me off about the Texans is they don't have a killer instinct.
It reminds me of the Astros this year. There's talent. Well, there's talent there, but there's something missing. Somebody has to step killer.
You fuck around and turn your head the wrong way on KC, they score.
Mahomes gonna make you pay.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah, what Charles Barkley say? You turn your cheek, I'm gonna hit the other one.
No,
and we don't have that in
us. They gotta
do
something. I don't know what they're gonna do.
That old
Yeah.
friendly ass fucking quarterback we got. I love him to death, and I don't want nobody else. But something got to change, bro.
Somebody need to talk to CJ. Other than that,
I got it. Just send him my way.
Houston, if you made it to this point, like, subscribe, drop your comments down below. We got you covered. Enjoy the rest of your Sundays into Monday mornings when you're watching this video. Time for
We still fucking this division.
2-game lead. Can't wait till we play the other division rivals. That'll be fun. Some more. We got one more against Colts, one more against Jags, and 2 against Titans.
I was gonna say, who haven't we
got
played? The Titans.
mayonnaise eaters. But other than that, Houston, we're out of here. Much love.